What are aggregate functions? Why do we use aggregate functions? Now we are going to learn all the things about aggregate functions in this video. What are aggregate functions? Aggregate functions are special SQL functions that perform a calculation on multiple rows and return a single values. For example, if a table has 100 employees, an aggregate functions can calculate total salary, average salary, high salary, lowest salary, and number of employees. Instead of returning many rows, it returns one result to us. Why do we use aggregate functions? We use aggregate functions to count records, find totals, find average, find maximum values, find minimum values, generate reports, and analyze the data. Look at this table. This table has ID, name, salary, age. Now we are going to perform aggregate functions on this table, okay? Let's start with count functions. Count functions belongs to aggregate functions. With count functions, you can count all the rows, and count functions get multiple values and return single values. Let's see the syntax of aggregate functions. We can write select, and then we can write count functions. Inside the parentheses, we can write all the things, select and count all the rows inside of my table. Which table? Employee table. Now let's see. It shows to us our table has 4 rows. Look, 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, and 4 rows. It gets multiple values and only returns single values to us. With count, you can count the rows in your table, okay? Now let's know about the sum functions. Sum adds all values. How? Let's see. I want to say select and sum. Salary column from employee table. And shows to me. Look. It adds all these values and shows to us in a single value, like this. What will happen if we perform the sum functions on a string? Let's see. Select and sum. For example, name. From my employee table. Oh, it returns 0 because it doesn't perform on a string. It only performs on numeric values, okay? Now let's know the average functions. Our average function calculates the average. How? Let's see the syntax of average. You can write AVG, mean average. Inside the parentheses, you can add or you can write the column name, salary, from employee table. What does it mean? I write show me the average of salary column from employee table. Now let's see. The average of salary is 4,750. This is the average. What if we add some condition in it? Let's see. Select and show me the average of salary column from employee table where age greater than 23. Okay, now let's see. The average of it is 5,333. Age greater than 23. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 ages more than or greater than 23. The average of these are this. Okay. Now let's know another aggregate functions. Another aggregate function is minimum and maximum. With minimum, it returns the minimum values, and with maximum, it returns the maximum value. Now let's start with minimum. Select and write min. inside the parentheses, you can write the column name, salary from my employee table. Now let's see. The minimum value is 3,000. Let's see, is it right? 3,000, and we don't have minimum values than 3,000. Yeah, it's right. Let's see the maximum value. The maximum value is 7,000. Now let's write, or let's see the maximum value. We can write select max, mean maximum, from salary column and from employee table. Now let's see, it returns 7,000 because 7,000 is the maximum value among the salary column. Okay? Now let's know one important thing in aggregate functions, and this is called group by. With group by, you can make the aggregate functions more powerful, because with group by, you can make group by each department, by each age, by each column. Let's see what we have here. We have 26 two times. Okay, now I wanna grouped into three groups because we have three different ages. Okay, and now we can write something like this: select sum salary from employee table, group by age. Now let's see. Look, it shows to us one of them is 3,000, 5,000, and 11,000. Let's see. The first group is 3,000, the second group is 5,000, and the third group are the same, and the system sum them. 7,000 and 4,000 equal to 11,000. This is called aggregate functions. With aggregate functions, you can analyze your data